First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Second referee, Mr. Joven Racelis. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our PETRO GAZZ Angels. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Janelle Welch Cheng. At number 5, Gretchel Sotones. Wearing jersey number 8, Aiza Maizo Pontillas. At number 9, Mary Remy Joy Palma. Number 13, Mar Jana Phillips. And number 20, Jonah Sabete. Starting libero is number 18, Cien Mary Ariel Cruz. Head coach, Mr. Oliver Alan Almadre. Presenting our PLDT high-speed hitters. Let's begin with our team captain. She wears jersey number 3, Mika Irene Reyes. At number 2, Marianne Mendrez. Wearing jersey number 12, Rhea Katrina Di Maculangan. At number 13, Del Palomata. Wearing jersey number 14, Michelle Catherine Morente. And at number 19, Jovelyn Grace Prado. Starting libero is number 8, Kathleen Arado. Head coach, Mr. Raul Benson Ricafort.
Starting lineup for the PETRO GAZZ Angels, looking to go back to the finals and get 2 championships in a row. And no changes there, really. No surprises for the veteran crew of PETRO GAZZ, which is also something that you can say about the PLDT high-speed hitters. Are made of veterans. You know, they're not you know, those young guns, Pauline. So
right.
That's why we want to see who will respond to the pressure, because both these 2 teams, baga, individually have seen it all and done it all, diba? Like sila Rhea, sila Mitch, sila Kat Arado, Jovi Prado.
Labanan ng wits to.
Yeah, so magkakasubukan. And that's the reason why their games are 2 hours 15 minutes, 2 hours 21 minutes, 2 hours 54 minutes.
Well, I am hoping for a long game today.
Wala ka naman plano?
Wala.
Okay,
And I'm
good,
sure
good.
all the volleyball fans today are also hoping for that,
Good,
these
good.
2 will bring a good match.
Okay, we'll be together for a while here with Sam Corrales, of course, roaming the Mall of Asia Arena. And here we go with game number 3, and Palomata with the first point.
Palomata starting us off with a great quick attack.
You know, that first set of game number 2 really was surprising, Pauline. A lot of people kind of like thought PLDT was gone already after losing game number 1 like that, and then losing the first set na parang talagang ang sama nung kinalabasan.
Yeah, and the first set was very drastic, but when I was watching, I think they needed that, you know, to set the nerves. And then makita nila, okay, lahat na ginawa natin, let's change it. Let's do the opposite, and that's what they did in the second, third, fourth set.
25-14 yung first set na yun, with PETRO GAZZ rolling, and then all of a sudden, it was PLDT all throughout after that. And so far, so good for them too. 2-0.
I'm sure PLDT fans were on their seats last game. Were standing from their seats. And here, Remy Palma with a running attack. Apologizing to the person who digged it.
That's Jovi Prado on the other side.
Too much power on that attack.
Remy Palma in the preliminaries averaged 9.3 points for PETRO GAZZ. That went up to 11 in the semifinals as PETRO GAZZ gets 2 straight points for themselves.
So now it's tied at 2-2. Both teams eager to pull away here. So I think reception is going to be one of the major keys in this game. But when you're facing, you know, veteran players, veteran setters, kayang-kaya yan.
Mitch Morente with her first point of the match as we go back to Sam Corrales right now.
The PETRO GAZZ Angels admitted that they were not able to respond to the in-game adjustments of PLDT in Game 2. Now, according to Remy Palma, who just had a running attack a few moments ago, she told me that they let their chance slip away to get into the final, so it's up to them to find a solution. Nagkulang daw sila sa eagerness, especially in the second, up until the fourth set. But more than the physical and technical adjustments, this is a battle of mindset and heart. Fellow blocker MJ Phillips says they need to shut down PLDT with their blocking. They need to run their pace and not allow the nerves to get in the way, because after all, for MJ, it's just another game day. Now, with a day of rest and training, let's see how both PETRO GAZZ and PLDT will respond in this do-or-die high-pressure situation. Back to you.
Tama ka, Sam. It's all mental now in game number 3. And yes, tama ka rin dun sa blocking. PETRO GAZZ is the #1 blocking team in the league, so they need to go to that weapon.
Well, they are against the #1 digging and receiving team, kaya
Ganda ng matchup.
definitely a matchup that is worth watching.
Bumabalik ang bola so far from PETRO GAZZ. The height of MJ Phillips. Bedrea squeezes it through. But Cheng was there. First long rally, and I think, was it MJ? Yeah, scraping the net, I believe.
Or I think it was
Si Aiza. Sa scrape pababa.
right there. Well, that's okay. In the beginning part of the game, you can make these adjustments and these errors, but it's towards the end where you're gonna wanna have to make a flawless game. Kasi you're still feeling the net,
Yes.
feeling the distance, trying to get that set. Yeah, mga service errors. These are things that are okay in the beginning and are painful.
Nasa jabbing stage pa lang tayo ng labanan, kumbaga. We're still measuring each other. Although they've measured each other already for 2 games so far. Kumbaga, Pauline, sa ganitong stage, pagka ganito na ang dalas na nila naglalaban, may surprises pa ba yan?
Oh, definitely.
Meron pa rin.
Yes, because sometimes a player can have an off game.
Okay.
Right? Like, you can put them in a box and say, ah, wala to, ito lang gagawin ng player na to.
Okay.
But then, if you're not prepared and you underestimate them, then they can surprise you. Baka maganda gising nitong player na to, diba? So, sometimes they practice a new move.
Right. A new wrinkle,
Right,
so
like,
to speak.
if this player doesn't normally do short serves, baka
Right.
biglang sa game na yun, nagpa-practice pala siya ng short serves.
Right. What a rally again. And what a finish there by PETRO GAZZ to take over the lead 5-4.
Donut hole drop shot.
Rhea. Prado. Huli na naman. Pangalawa na ni Jonah yan. Second pancake for Jonah. This time, Prado, very smart. Not the strongest, but the placement of that hit towards the outside hand of the blocker.
Joey Prado here, all smiles. First set pa lang. She looks excited to play and get points under her belt here.
5-all, as expected. Best finish of PLDT was 4th in the Invitational, so they are on the verge of their own history here. Creamline, of course, waiting and watching this match, that's for sure.
I'm sure. They gotta look out. One of these teams are coming for them.
MJ.
Okay, the angle was too low for her. So if you wanna set MJ, you wanna give her a higher ball because she seems to be jumping higher now. And
But-
it's also timing eh.
But it's also a good sign na pinupuntahan siya ngayon.
Yes.
Dahil narinig ka yata sa pre-game.
Well, she is actually when we played against them.
Right.
Isa siya sa talagang kailangan mo bantayan. Hindi mo siya pwede pabayaan kasi even if PETRO GAZZ has a misreceive, the setter, si DJ Cheng, likes to give her all the balls even if the receive isn't perfect. So
Well, the numbers of MJ do not lie as Jonas Sabete powers that one through. She's averaging 15.5 points in the semifinals. Against PLDT, she's averaging 12.6 in the 3 matches, but in the semis, the first 2 games, at 15.5.
My goodness. Jonas Abete, not one of your taller players here in the PVL, but great timing, great consistency.
Great elevation.
Yes.
Oh, and great luck on her side too.
Her serves, using the net here. Hirap yun target yung net para sumabit.
Sa akin, puro sabit eh. Pinapractice mo ba yan?
No.
No.
No. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Normally, hindi yan tatawid eh.
Another low, fast serve. Prado again. Good delay by Phillips. Giveaway. Black and red of PLDT. Oh, they're gonna call tinakma, as they say.
It looks like a lifting violation here for Del Palomata.
That's Fernando Velarde, our first referee, saying nope, cannot be. PETRO GAZZ in the lead. Game number 3 of the semifinals. Hey! Birthday dub. Ito, nung Tuesday ito. Rhea Di Maculangan. The vet. Celebrating with a win. There's nothing like celebrating with a win,
Right.
Pauline.
It's actually a great gift to have when your teammates are motivated to win because they know it's your day, it's your birthday. So
Yan.
they're all motivated na, hey, we want her to come home with a birthday dub.
Right. Rachel Ostero is the one giving that cake. Ang ganda ng setting matchup natin din dito, Pauline.
They surprised her in the dugout after that win.
PLDT down by 1. Prado again goes high. Cheng goes low. Mababa, no?
Well, I wouldn't say it was too low. I just think Del was able to read that.
Okay.
Dapat pinalo ni MJ, pero nabasa niya na ida-drop ball. Nabasa niyo yung kamay kasi I think MJ put her hand down, and that's a significant sign that the player's gonna do a drop ball. So sometimes we're taught in training na if you're gonna do a drop ball, same form.
Yeah.
Don't change the form.
Cheng will go for the second ball put away, and it works. And we inch here in this first part of the first set. 9-8 is the score.
Cheng is that setter that wants to make points on her own. Smart tip because no one was able to read that. And her drop balls are very
Sharp,
fast.
oh, tama. Well, she is one of the taller setters too, and she disguises her hands very well. As Fernando Velarde is talking to the captain, Aiza Maizo Pontillas. Dahil meron yatang pinatatanong si Coach O, who is dripping with some shiny J's today.
Nice. With the
Just a footnote.
with the forma.
Oh, dahil alam ko, fashionista ka. So, I wanted to point it out.
I didn't even notice that. Thanks for pointing that out. You know, we come out here to the games looking fresh, looking good.
Focused ka masyado, hindi mo napansin. Focused ka sa trabaho today.
Well, I enjoy watching the games
Yes,
so
I
much.
know.
You know, even though I competed against these girls, I still learn a lot.
And that's why you're here, because we want your thoughts on whether it's an individual tendency or a team tendency. Itong PETRO GAZZ at saka PLDT. Back to the action. 9-8 is our score. Soltones, we haven't heard from her. Back set. Medyo mababa. Cheng. Back set to Aiza. The push. Catarado was there. Morete. Short slide is
And it's
out.
outside. Wow, I love seeing the enthusiastic side of the coaches here because we're sitting so close to them. Sumisigaw sila. Looks like the angle was too much. She's really going for that down the line.
Sails out. That's Coach Arnold Lanyog, almost beside us here, assistant coach to Coach Walt Ricafort, who both came, of course, and gave PETRO GAZZ that last championship in the reinforced conference.
This is a match worth watching, everyone. Don't want to miss this.
Ball out. Oh,
Rachel Sultanes here using the hands of the blockers.
for the hit out. Sa rally yan, pinapakiusapan po yung mga drummers natin. Pagka-rally, kailangan wag muna, tahimik muna.
Right. Well, it's nice to see the players here. Ano lang sila. Tuloy-tuloy. Tuloy yung laban. See these things. Yes, these things shouldn't affect you. And normally it doesn't. There's lots of adrenaline. Oh,
What a serve.
I thought Catarado was gonna go for another attempt at wrecking the bleachers on the side.
If that were match point, 5th set, she probably would have.
Right, she probably would have.
Pero maaga pa. Medyo pagbigyan mo muna.
Warming up. Cheng with one of the harder serves here for PETRO GAZZ Angels.
Palomata with the long ball. Aiza, they'll allow it. That's blocked. Morete puts it away. What is your thought on this resurgence of Mitch Morete? What is she doing so well in this conference?
Well, I think she is moving with a lot of confidence. And, you know, we've been seeing her here in the volleyball spectrum of the Philippines. And she's one of those players that you actually depend on and that you want on her team. So I'm guessing the coaches trust her. And she talks about that a lot now. You know, Coach Ral really is giving me a chance here. And you know what she's doing? She's seizing every opportunity.
So you think she found a home here at PLDT?
I think I'm sure she did.
Well,
Because
let's put it in numbers.
Right.
She is number 13 scorer in the preliminaries, averaging 16.4 points. That's in the 11.4 points in the preliminaries. But in the semifinals, 12.5 against PETRO GAZZ, 15.5 pa nga yan in the 3 games. So what a conference for her. Everything is double figures for her, whether it's the preliminaries or against PETRO GAZZ or in the 2 games in the semifinals. That girl on your screens.
she is doing so well. And can I just say, side note, I hated playing against her.
Did you?
Yeah, she crushed us. She was so good in that game. And, you know, I'm just happy that volleyball is responding to her in the most positive way.
13-11 is the score. Well, the PVL is about finding homes. And you found your home, Cherry Tigo. Mitch Morente has found her home in PLDT.
Right.
And we all wish both of you well in your careers here, of course.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And your career as an analyst too, of course.
Well, thank you to everyone. Let's get back to the ball game here.
It's 13-11. Mendrez squeezes it through the block. Sabete with some power.
Oh my gosh, what a spike here from Sabete. You see what I'm saying? She's not the taller spikers, but you have to look out for her if she's given that perfect set.
14-11, Coach Raul will call time.
Yung timing ko yung Jonah. Di baling medyo mauni, pero pag kinontak niya na, hindi pwedeng nakataas pa rin. Walang ganun eh, walang pasok. Kaya puro pasok paloob ng hinahan. Hindi pero sobrang late kasi matalis na naman ng malaki. Timing na timing. Ipasok lang talaga. Saka yung hindi makapasikat.
Lote, sipag pa. Sipag pa tayo ha, sige lang.
At tayo sa pasa ha, kung gano'n yung serve nila. Okay lang naman, kaya naman natin.
Ano? Nakaka-receive naman.
Tapos yung check from time to time. Okay, check.
What did you get from that timeout, Pauline?
Well, it looked like Coach Raul was giving very specific instructions to the girls to focus on their pass, and he was just trying to motivate them saying, nandiyan naman, but more siguro para hindi mahirapan si Ate Rhea mag-set ng perfect. We have Jeanette Panaga
Watching and waiting for an
Yes.
opponent.
watching
Na
both teams. Sino kaya?
Ricky Villavicencio from PETRO GAZZ, or the owner of PETRO GAZZ, in attendance here. Jonas Abete, by the way, 6 points already, Pauline, here in this
Ay.
match. Yeah,
Ganda ng gising niya.
yan yung sinasabi mo.
Yun nga, sinasabi ko, sino kaya ang papasok sa finals dito?
Mendrez rejected at the net.
MJ Phillips with a solid block. Her first block point in the match. Sabi nga niya, di ba, in the pre-game na she is going to make bawa dito sa mga blocks. She wants to focus on blocking PLDT.
6-2 run, Pauline, for PETRO GAZZ. 15-11. Another faulty first ball. Confusion on the second ball for PETRO GAZZ. Rhea opens up to Mendrez. The rolling ball is not good enough.
Another block point here for the PETRO GAZZ Angels. That sends them this game to a technical timeout.
We also have Mr. Ramon Villavicencio of the PETRO GAZZ team. Sam Corrales, of course, we'll hear from her as Paneng de Koenigswarter is with us from the PLDT side of things. At kasama rin natin yan sa family natin, a broadcast family. Wendy Ann Semana, Erica Santos getting ready to check in to PLDT, who are down by 5 after a 7-2 run.
Yes. One of the familiar moves here of Coach Reld. Ricafort, double substitution para tatlo ang spikers ng PLDT here. Kasi nga, nababasa na ng PETRO GAZZ ang mga atake, kaya nakakapag-block dito ang PETRO GAZZ. So let's see if this will be effective for PLDT. PETRO GAZZ is still serving.
Erica Santos has scored 2 points in both Game 1 and Game 2.
Well, kahit 2 points lang yan, they could have been 2 effective game-changing points there.
Maximizing her time on the floor all the time, and that's the first point here.
We love players who come off the bench and just make points because, you know, they did their job. Or even if you don't make points, if your job is to receive, defend, like, then you should be proud of what you did because coming off the bench is hard. Lamig, lamig.
Lamig, I was about to say, ganitong venue, malamig pa, literally. That breaks a 7-2 run, 7-3 now. They finally score, talking about the high-speed hitters. 12-point. Arado was there, but Sabete will not be denied her 7th point on 6 attacks.
Well, what can we say about these two? Sabete and Rachel are connecting. Because of that perfect pass, she has no blockers. She can perform and execute that play well. So Cheng can just set different kinds of plays to her spikers.
15.5 average for Sabete in the semifinals.
Making herself known here in this conference. in the All-Filipino Conference.
Santos got it through the block. Balik kay Jonah.
Oh,
Four
touch.
touch. Okay.
It seemed like her first attack, well, that was apparently blocked, but our referees
So not over.
not over.
Oh, not over
Kaya
yun.
nag-4 touches.
Fernando Velarde was adamant about his call.
Right. Well, siya naman yung nakakakita eh.
Nandun sa harap niya mismo.
Yes.
Joven Racelis is our second referee. Mika Reyes. Got 11 points, actually in both games here in the semifinals. Oh!
I think PLDT has made some painful service errors. I think 3 already. So that's what you don't want to happen on forced errors in this match.
Yep.
It can just help give confidence to your opponent.
Del Palomata on your screens here in the semifinals, averaging 6.5 points against PETRO GAZZ. Sapete on your screens, 6 out of 12 today in terms of her attacks at a 50% rate so far. Long ball is too long for Erica.
Looked like she was really targeting the corner of the court.
Right.
Di siya nag-iiwas ng blocker pero she's looking for that spot. And that's a hard spot to defend if you get it right. Well, for now, she's gonna have to go back to the bench so that Ate Rhea...
She was gesturing that she did not get her wrist down.
Right. Angle din kasi yun eh.
Yep. Not as easy as it looks on TV, obviously. But as you volleyball players know, tougher than it looks. Rally is ongoing. Prado rises. Cheng. Combination. PETRO GAZZ looking sharp here in set number 1, Pauline.
Well, the combination play is hard to successfully do. And they're using MJ Phillips as a decoy.
Right. So isa na lang ang natira na blocker, Gretzel Soltones. This one's gonna go out.
Well, they have a safe spot there. She's still smiling.
Coach O in his debut conference, of course, with the PETRO GAZZ Angels. You know, napakaswerte nitong dalawang coaches na to, Paulina. So Coach Raldo and Coach O, they come into coaching players who are veterans already.
Right.
And PETRO GAZZ has that system already.
Both teams are really stacked with veteran players. So these coaches, I would say, they just have to enlighten them, help them. But I'm sure most of them, alam na nila ginagawa nila.
Make adjustments, make tweaks. 21 will be serving 14. 7 is the biggest lead here in set number 1. Miscommunication, nagawan pa rin ang paraan. Ado. Great dig. Great block there. Inabot ni Cheng, and Cheng able to get that point. And a timeout will be called.
Oh no, a
Oh,
challenge.
no, challenge will be called.
The challenge is net touch. So they're calling out Cheng here for her block against Morente.
Winner of this marches on to the finals and faces Creamline Cool Smashers. Our game number 1 will start on Sunday. And they're also at a major disadvantage right now score-wise, so might as well use it. But this is now the biggest lead of the match at 8.
That's true. So PETRO GAZZ here is gonna have to hold on. Nasa end game na sila here for the first set.
Minsan, ginagamit lang din ng coach yan para pangpatay ng momentum yata.
That's
Pauline.
true. That is so true. And it helps because the players have time to reconnect and regroup in the middle.
Yeah, parang gamemanship
Right. Because sometimes things aren't going your way. So how are you going to solve that? And
without calling a timeout, di ba?
yes. Michelle Morento was able to use that to her advantage.
Running. Oh! Andres was there but could not press her hands. So 2 points away from a set number 1 win, PETRO GAZZ.
Remy Palmas, very effective running attack, running backslide.
Rhea. Open, zone 1. Jessie De Leon's getting ready to come in for Del Palomata.
Del Palomata, I think she's the leading scorer here so far for PLDT. She's using her height to her advantage. That was her 4th point. But they're gonna use a technique here by subbing in Jessie De Leon as their certified service specialist. High pressure role in any team.
Cheng. That's out. She claims there's a check. Yes, there is. Set point.
All smiles here on the side of PETRO GAZZ. They seem relaxed in the first set.
Set point number 1.
Oh, clearly there is a check ball on that from Mika Reyes. And our referee saw that.
Namigay ng puntos si Quetzal Sotones, who one of the best servers of the league. Second coming in.
Here we have Troncoso on your screens from the Signal HD Spikers. Watching our game live here at the SM Mall of Asia Arena.
That's going to sail out to
Oh.
a gift of a set point for PETRO GAZZ Angels. And they get their noses ahead here in this win or go home game number 3 of the semifinals of your Premier Volleyball League. Is a final score in the first set. The PETRO GAZZ Angels, who were behind in this match actually, and then made that 7-2 run, and they never looked back. And Jonas Sabete was the star of the show.
Well, I'd have to give credits to the reception and passing here of
course.
all the players in PETRO GAZZ. Gretchen Sotones, Jonas Sabete, even Aiza Maizo, because DJ Cheng was able to give different kinds of plays here for the side of PETRO GAZZ that PLDT was not able to respond to. And aside from that, the reception naman on the side of PLDT was a bit faulty. They had some crucial misreceives and of course, the crucial service errors. Even though they're, look at your screens, they're tied in terms of errors. But
Yung timing.
the timing of the errors, exactly. Like, as I was mentioning, at the beginning of the set, that's when you can make many errors. And drastically, we have to look at the attacks here on the side of PETRO GAZZ. And why is that? Because the setter was able na to do these plays and 3 blocks from the side of PETRO GAZZ. So PLDT here needs to be more efficient with their receives so that they can have some free spiking action, if that makes sense. Kasi ang PETRO GAZZ, they were able to have some plays here na walang blockers. So PLDT should have that luxury if they want to win.
second best attacking team in the league are PETRO GAZZ, but the #1 blocking team, the PETRO GAZZ Angels, winning 25-17, as I mentioned, led by the 7 points of Jonas Sabete. And then the distribution, as you mentioned, 3 points for Sultones, 3 points for MJ Phillips. And how about Janelle Cheng? 3 points for her too.
Right, those drop balls could have been part of that game changer, you know, shifting the momentum. Kaya actually, doon nagsimula din yung point, yung 7-0 run.
Yes.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yep. Again, all these veterans playing here in this matchup, wanting to join Creamline in the finals. Game number 3 is what you're watching here on One Sports Plus, the Signal Play app, and the Smart Live Stream app. Mitch Morente.
And Mika Reyes.
3 points for Mitch. Para naman kay Mika Reyes, 2 points so far in this match.
Well, it's nice to see when all the players on your squad are making lots of points. So that's what's happening here for PETRO GAZZ. You know, Cheng isn't having a hard time choosing the spikers when she's there in front of the net because the pass,
Yeah.
I'd have to say, it's just there in front of her. So may oras siya sumilip.
Dami niyang pagpipilian.
Yes, and that's nice. It's great when your spikers are ready. You know, I'm not a setter, but I sympathize with them when I see them. You know, actually nagigilty nga ako pag hindi maganda yung pass kasi nakikita ko nahihirapan yung setter ko.
Right.
And as a spiker, pag nakita ko nahihirapan yung setter ko, doon ako nagaganahan na patayin pa yung bola.
Right.
Or gawin ang paraan.
Well, the good news for PLDT fans, they also lost the first set of game number 2, so it's not strange for them.
Or we have the, you know, those teams na sinasabi natin diesel, di ba?
Yep. Oh, nalunod si Mika.
Nalunod nga. Not the right timing for her. She wasn't ready for that.
Yes.
It was too high.
Too high.
It was too high.
Even for Amika Reyes.
Yes.
1-0, PETRO GAZZ. Pinakulangan. The slide by Mika. Pinabawi.
Yes. That's what we love to see. Help give your spikers more confidence. Alam niya rin na pupunta sa kanya eh.
Palma at saka si Reyes, tagal na naglalaban nitong dalawang to, no? They don't engage as they used to back in college or early in their pro careers. They're more tempered now in terms of their net talking, but they've been battling each other for such a long time. A source of a lot of entertainment for the fans.
Definitely. That's why we love it here in the PVL.
Ayun na naman. And Mika gets that one on Remy.
So Mika here in the second set is getting fired up. She's getting her reps in, her points in. Kanina si Del Palomata.
Right.
Ngayon, they're maximizing Mika, which is good. You want to maximize your middles, especially if you have, you know, a chance to give perfect sets.
Over pass. Rhea. Good delay there by PETRO GAZZ. Sultones is blocked, and Cheng could not get to it. 1-on-1.
Perfect block here by Rhea Di Maculangan. Alam niya napapaluin ni Rachel. And she deflected the ball to the side of the court where there was no people.
Vet move,
moves,
eh.
definitely. Kita mo sa
vet
screen.
move talaga eh. Jonah receiving. Big pass to Sultones. Bumalik. Coverage by Cruz. Oh, classic. Pull.
Isa Maizo Pontillas with that cross court kill. Nakita niya na late si Mika Reyes, so she used that to her advantage. It was too fast for Michelle Morente to dig.
Probably one of a lot of fans' favorite flick, wrist flick.
Yes.
Yung kay Isa.
That's all technique,
Yep.
and just like that,
Overpass, which leads to a free ball and a free gift for PETRO GAZZ. 3-all is our scores. We send it to Sam Corrales.
You were talking about her earlier. Now, Kath Arado may have cramped up in their last game, but as we can see today, she is back and ready to hustle. Now, according to Kath, ine-expect talaga niya na mahaba ang game against PETRO GAZZ, and she's well aware that it shows in her body. Grabe daw talaga yung pawis niya, leaving everything on the floor to keep the balls up for her teammates. Now, if you want more proof of her hard work, she told me earlier before this game in the dugout that she's been changing jerseys at least once during a game. But on a more serious note, Coach Ralph reminded the team that, this is a mental situation. Sabi nga ni Coach Ralph, he knows their opponent well, and it's all about the small details. Now, let's see if PLDT can execute and apply the adjustments to bounce back once again in set number 2. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sam. And that's why we talked about it in the pregame. The Coach Ralph factor, the numbers, the spike in and receiving of PETRO GAZZ went lower when they're up against PLDT. That's a long ball, and there's no touch. She thinks there is, so challenge tayo, sabi ng PETRO GAZZ.
They were all very confident after that spike. Lahat sila, putting their fingers up now.
Right.
Check, check.
Hindi pera yun.
Hindi pera, pero ganun din yung symbol ng pera. Sa mga viewers.
Money.
Money, money.
Money daw yung palo ni Aiza. That's money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
She got a lot of money shots here.
Yes, she does.
And I love seeing her, shine in the PVL. It's like
Continues to shine.
I'm still here.
Oh, definitely.
I'm still in the game.
Definitely. Well, you talk about Pontillas in the preliminaries. 8th best scorer in the league, averaging 13.25. Sa semis naman, 12.5 so far. But against PLDT in 3 matches, including the preliminaries, 15 points a game.
Ano yan? LL. Alam mo yung LL?
Ano yung LL?
Living legend yan.
Tama. There
And
is a block touch.
Thanks to our challenge system.
Kuko.
Yes. May acrylic nails ba yun? The challenge is successful here for PETRO GAZZ.
I'll pretend I don't know what that means. Ayun pala. Ayun, pinakita sa akin ni Pauline. Do you play with those nails?
Of course not. No, volleyball players, we can't.
Yeah, you can't, right?
We can't play with acrylic nails. But I know someone who does in the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Na, yun na. Trivia. 4-all is our score. Again!
Okay, she's getting on fire. 2 straight points here for Aiza Maizo Pontillas.
4 points for her.
There were 4 sets of arms there. But that's nothing for her. Using
Seen
the
it
hands
all.
of Jovi Prado just on the fingertips. May silip yan eh.
Gusto ko yung you kept us hanging with your trivia, no?
Oo, hulaan nyo guys. Tweet nyo sa akin.
Yan, sige.
Aside from the other Twitter questions, hulaan nyo.
Prado.
Jovi Prado making use of the hands of the blockers herself.
Isa pa yan.
Ako din. That's actually one of her signature moves
Correct.
here. And it's, okay, I have to say, as a player, it's frustrating. Because you study blocking, you will practice it, and then for them to just use it instead of a strength as a weakness, na pinapakita pa na, your blocking is nothing to me. Let me make a point out of your blockings.
Soft block there by PLDT. Palomata is dug.
And it's inside.
Prado, 2 straight points for her.
Jovi
4.
Prado.
Hey, you talk about Prado. In the semifinals, in the 2 games, 16.5 points ang kanyang average. In the 3 games against PETRO GAZZ this whole conference, 16-point average. So she loves playing against this team because her preliminary scoring is only at 11 points a game. So pag PETRO GAZZ ang kalaban niya, umaangat ang laro niya.
Well, maybe it's not just PETRO GAZZ, maybe it's the situation.
Yeah.
Could be, we have this opportunity here and I want to shine, I want to help my team.
But those numbers, partner, even nung preliminary, 16. So siguro ito, matchup, parang nagugustuhan niya, na-challenge din siya, no?
Could be.
Best blocking team, eh.
Pero ginagamit yung kamay ng blockers, eh.
Yun. Maklangan. To Soltones. Sasagot si Phillips.
Oh, MJ Phillips making some noise here, making herself known in the second set. got that perfect pass. Credits to her teammates.
Mika Reyes on your screens with team manager Bajik Del Rosario. What a serve. A swipe by Palomata. Soltones from the pipe.
Wow.
And the corner dropping in.
You know, that is a tough angle to hit, especially when you're coming from the back row. You can see you have to really use the fingertips when you're spiking that. And that's angle. That's actually, you know, veteran moves na rin to find that corner pocket.
Lihis.
Praktisado yun.
Lihis.
Pero ang hirap kunin yun, ha?
Rhea delays her her set rather. Phillips wide open. Zone 5.
MJ Phillips shifting momentum here to the side of PETRO GAZZ as we go into technical timeout.
Which duo will have the most impact in today's game? Tweet now!
Thank you very much, Alina Bicar. All right, let's check out some tweets from our fans. Yeyanatics, Palomata and Reyes.
With the fire emoji.
Yan. Duo ang pinag-usapan natin.
Right, a duo. Ang duo dito for Romel is the Maizo and Cheng connection will play a big role now for PETRO GAZZ. Well, I love that tandem from Melbourne, Alejo.
Thank you very much. I think we have one more. Diane says it's going to be Momo and Mendrez. Surely they will step up in today's game. Can't wait to see PLDT versus CCS in the finals. That will be a first. Kung sakaling mangyari yan. Oh.
So ano yun, M&M?
O nga,
M&M.
Momo and Mendrez.
Ganda rin ang tandem na yun.
Momo unable to score there. Sapete to Arado again. Arado keeps it alive. Prado will roll it to the other side. Sapete again. She is on fire today with 9 huge points.
Jonah Sabete. Oh, I love that. They're just hugging Rachel and Jonah.
It was such a thankful hug.
No, since the first set, they have this thing going on. Maybe it's helping them, you know, they're
positivity,
sharing the vibes.
Right,
now,
right.
when you're in the back, I'm in the front, vice versa.
Oh, what an angle from Jovi. Sagutan tayo dito. 5 points para kay Jovi.
Jovi Prado coming from the right side.
Jovi apologizes to Cheng.
Just a cut
ganda
shot.
ng cut niya.
Yeah. That's a difficult angle then to get, especially if you're right-handed. Because Jovi Prado's a right-handed spiker. Normally, it's done that well by left-handed spikers, but she's able to execute that perfectly.
She goes back to serve. Cheng, Sabete, cross-court. Arado was there. Di makulangan to Momo. No call. Play continues. Good take by Sabete. She gets it back. Pinalik ang bola. Sabete na naman. Good reaction by Palomata. Chance ball, a high one. Cheng to the runner. Momo. Mendrez. Arado keeps it alive. Longest rally of the match. Goes back to PETRO GAZZ. Phillips again! Grabe yung palitan, Pauline.
What a great rally here from both teams. But MJ Phillips said, I'ma end this right now.
And same spot yung tinarget niya, Pauline. Back again to that corner zone.
Well, ang PLDT, kailangan nila ayusin yan. Kasi nakagawa na si MJ Phillips ng 2 points. So how are they gonna solve that problem?
They were converging in front. 6 points for MJ all in all. Good first ball. Cruz. Soltones. Good block there by Palomata. Palomata working hard. Parado. Rhea. Nakita ni Cruz. Phillips. Arado picks it up. Ventres. This is what we expected from both teams. Oh, it's 4 touches.
4 touches. Parang narinig ako ni Kath, no? Suddenly nakuha yung bola ni MJ. It's another long rally. Can I just comment the coverage and blocking of both teams? Here on the side of PETRO GAZZ, kahit ilang beses na na-block si Gretchel, they're still able to dig the ball up. And same here with PLDT. When Michelle Morentes blocked, Palomata was there at the right time. You know, teamwork is super important here, and coverage is a main factor.
And this is why these two teams play long games. They have long rallies because palitan talaga sila eh. Soltones, rejected. Great pickup by Phillips. Rolling ball! And a campfire on the side of PLDT.
No one was taking initiative, no? They were all going towards the ball, but seemed like a miscommunication. Who's really supposed to get that?
Ganda no off-speed.
Great
Classic
shot.
campfire there. 11-9, overpass again. Rhea controls the ball, and Mendres puts it away.
Mendres. Sinasadya niya yun.
Yes.
Down the line.
Also coming alive in this conference. Mendres.
Oh, she's a silent killer.
Yeah.
Very lethal. She also has trick shots that are difficult to defend and block.
After the preliminaries, she is 11th in scoring in the preliminaries. Major improvement for her, really. From the back, Momo with the dive. Another one from Sabete. So Tones will pull. Rhea to Michelle, to Mika. Aiza long, underneath the ball.
They're gonna call it outside. She's deciding if they will call a challenge, but...
The coaching staff, the assistant coaches are saying nope.
Right. It looked like it was outside, but maybe she was looking for a block touch. Oh, there were no blockers.
Wala.
And on your screens, outside, clearly. So, good call.
11-all.
11-all. Make a wish.
Michelle Morente wishing that her serve goes through. Gets a chance here to counter.
Oh.
Slide! And so Torres shuts the door.
Woo! This game is heating up. Oh.
Just the way we like it, Pauline.
Tignan mo yung sigaw ni Gretchel after.
Ganda ng press ng kamay. Basic na basic.
She read that very well, that set. It's hard to block a running attack.
So Betty has been solid. That's it. They take over here with 2 points, 13-11.
Remy Palma changing the angle here. She saw there was a blocker. So at the last minute, she shifted her hands.
Yeah. You know, these long balls are working for PETRO GAZZ. These corner balls, line balls.
Well, kasi kanina pa sila nabablock. So, umiiwas sila sa blockers. And that will be a check ball for Mean Mendres.
Hanging tight here is PLDT.
Let's take a look here.
The forefinger of Nang Aiza.
Now she will go to serve May Almendres.
Former UE standout to Soltones. Perfect execution. Borente able to pick it up. Cruz. Janelle Cheng was backtracking. That is gonna bounce out. Nahanapan pa ng paraan yun because the set was a bit tight dahil patalikod itong si Cheng. Tumatakbo.
Right. Pero may silip dito.
Meron.
Kita na may balak na siya mag-drop. So, nakita niyo yung press ng hand. So, let me just make a point out of this. Sabi ni Gretchen. Smart move.
Ganun siya katagal sa ere. She can actually say that.
So true.
Nice pick up there by Cheng.
Actually, a lot of these players here have hang time.
Sobra. Mika unable to score. Counter attack. Ganda ng block. Sabete. Di makulangan. Miscommunication. Big pass. Nandun si Arado. Open. Another long rally. Sabete again. Di makulangan. Reyes puts it away. What an exchange.
Wow.
We are being treated with such high quality exchanges here, partner.
Who is gonna be first at the technical timeout? They're playing chess. They're trying to read the setter's mind. And Mika Reyes finding that long shot naman herself. No one was there. Kasi na-block na siya, so she's changing the angle, which is what we like. You gotta adjust in the middle of the game, especially if your opponent is reading you. So we love it in the pros.
5 points for Mika. Oh, and it's wide. Muntik na po din ni Sabete.
Pero rinig dito sa side, sinigawan siya outside.
Sabete is playing a heck of a game today.
Right.
Offense and defense. Pati yung kanyang digging and receiving.
I think both wing spikers here for PETRO GAZZ, nag-exchange lang sila. Nauna lang siguro si Sabete, but Gretchen also on the other side.
Chance ball. Phillips with the angle.
And it's inside.
16-13. Second technical timeout. PETRO GAZZ again retaking the lead. Now, August na yan. Before you know it. But we got some business to take care of here in game number 3 between the PLDT high-speed hitters who are behind by a set and by 3 points here in the second set.
Right, a much-awaited semifinals match. Whoever wins here is going to see Creamline in the finals. PETRO GAZZ leading here in terms of attacks in the second set versus PLDT with 13 versus PLDT at 7. It's drastic. And with their blocking also. Well, PLDT ngayon ang lamang sa blocking. 3 blocks versus 2 of PETRO GAZZ.
Sama mo na yan. You're right. MJ Phillips, tippy-toe block. just that left hand extending.
Hang time din yun eh.
Hang time. Hang time na, mahaba pa.
Yung challenge natin. Baka lang kulang yung time kanina. Nabala na naman. Tagalin, sobrang Saka yung mga open na sa harap, gustuhin nyo na yung galing sa malayo. Gustuhin na lang natin. Kasi puro gano'n talaga yung narating sa inyo. Ha? Okay, sa ikot tayo, tatlo na ulit. Kung maka-cover ha, takbo na agad. Makakapalo. Go, 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 go!
Biggest lead in this set was 4.
Well, it could still be the timeout that they needed, sabi nga ni Coach Ral. Baka kulang daw yung technical timeout, so nag-burn na siya ng timeout. Regroup.
Yeah, and situational then. They're down 2 sets. They will be down 2 sets
Right.
if they lose this set. So there's a bit of sense of urgency now on the side of PLDT. Down 4. Palma gets us going for this round. Palomata swipes it to the other side.
That was a great set by Rhea Di Maculangan. The pass wasn't perfect, pero ginawa niya ng paraan. Already crossing the attack line and still giving Del Palomata what she needs. The set wasn't too low, too high. It was perfect.
That's what great setters do.
Sabi nga ni Coach Ral sa timeout eh, gustuhin niyo na lang yung set na malayo, baka na-motivate siya na, I'm not gonna set it far. I'm gonna set it perfect.
Oh, what an angle. Sabete. Mitch. That's out. No touch.
Too much sauce in that attack. She was going down the line, which she is known for.
Marian Buitre. And Chisayat coming in for the double sub. Buitre will join Phillips and Sabete for the full front line. Sayat who will serve and set.
Another veteran setter coming in here for the PETRO GAZZ Angels.
Puro veterano at puro magagaling. Wendy Ansemana naman. Sa kabila, mga nag-MVP pa. Yung mga setters natin dito. Phillips will set it up. Buitre adjusts. Parado. Dig pass to Morente. A dive by Soltones. Di Maculangan. Oh! They could not keep it up. They were right there.
Michelle Morente nakabawi after that last attack error.
Power.
Coming in from the left side naman.
Look at that, powering it through the crack in that wall.
Well, she is a power hitter.
She is. 15 serving 18. Good first ball. Buitre again. Oh! Say goodbye to that one.
Regalo for MJ Phillips. But they're looking for a challenge here. They're going to challenge that attack.
The challenge is a net touch by Phillips.
And clearly there is none. Look at that power. Look at that position of MJ Phillips here. So athletic.
Yung bawi nung kamay, Pauline.
Iwas na iwas sa net.
Galing. Even that looked graceful. Heather Ginoo will come in to serve. Jonas Sabete will get a quick rest. A much-deserved one. Because she will be back in a bit. Sabete with 9 points on 8 attacks. But the distribution partner, 9 points kay Philip, 7 kay Soltones.
It seems that she has a good connection with the setters here.
Good serve. Palomata goes back to the serving zone.
Palomata. That ball was so fast. The diggers of PETRO GAZZ were just watching the ball. And nag-adjust din siya sa air. I think she saw that MJ Phillips was going to block her on the left side. But we love the versatility of both middle blockers being able to change direction mid-air. That's hard to do, especially if the ball is very quick, very fast. But they're both tall middle blockers.
Ooh, an expensive error by their service specialist because that gives PETRO GAZZ their 20th point.
Nearing their end game here. PETRO GAZZ. PLDT needs to hold on. They want to win this set.
Yeah. Once they went to 5 sets, that was February 23. That was the 3-hour match. The push, the dig. Nobody getting the second ball.
Heather Guinoa was there. She was able to read that attack from the down the line, but it seemed to be a miscommunication who was going to set it. Should have been the open spiker, but of course the open spiker is ready for the attack. Si Gretchel.
In that match that I mentioned, partner, in San Juan,
That 3-hour-long match.
3-hour match, PETRO GAZZ also won the first 2 sets. 31-29 in the second set. Just a little reminder. 17-20 is our score. Run and gun!
What a running slide.
Even she was impressed.
She-
You see her expression?
but she had that swag face on. Great timing, no blockers.
Bang!
Oh,
Oh, sabi niyo, wala. Pwede na, ano?
great set. Great set. She? Thanks for that. Because sometimes she does long.
Yep.
And she
Short slide
delayed,
lang
she
to,
delayed
tama.
her attack.
21-17. PETRO GAZZ 4 points away from a 2 sets to love lead. Rhea, that's a tough set. Ooh!
But it works. For Mayan Mendres.
Heather Guinoa tried to give her body there to keep it alive. What a set by Rhea.
A reverse set. That's what you call it in coaching and volleyball. When you're
Backing up
coming
pa.
in. Yeah, when you're coming in and you set it to the further part of the court. Just some veteran moves from Rhea Di Maculangan. And Mayan Mendres maximizing it. Now she's gonna serve.
Not yet a done deal. 3-point lead. Soltones. Solid spike. And the kill gives them her 22nd point. And para kay Soltones, that will be her 8th. As Sabete rushes back.
Another perfect pass. Perfect set for Gretchel to execute.
So Gretchel will serve, which means ang kanyang ka-diagonal, si Jonas Sabete, babalik na.
Heather Guinoa will
Will move.
join the other players here of PETRO GAZZ. And on PLDT, we have Semana coming in.
At pati na rin si Erica Santos, kanilang double sub.
High pressure moment here.
Joven Roseles, our second referee, allowing the substitution now.
Well, they both pressed the button at the right time.
4-point lead for the girls in red. Game number 3. What a serve. What a good serve. Jang talking to Remy. Remy sends it back. Semana. Bumalik sa kanya. Arado. Dig pass. That
It's
is out. Punti ka na.
outside.
Punti ka na.
You know, I was just noticing that the PETRO GAZZ Angels, pag malayo na yung set from the net, they don't block. And Jovi Prado was able to use that to her advantage. Kasi nakita, the first attack, walang blocker. Easy dig by Gretchen. The second attack, nakita niya, wala pa rin blocker.
Yeah.
Pinalo niya ng mas mabilis, mas malakas. Yan yung difficulty in the pros.
Yan yung mga kailangan mong bantayan, ano? You have to make these adjustments in-game, real-time. The reads on the
Right.
defense.
Well, let's talk about this attack. It wasn't a perfect set by DJ Cheng, but Jonas Sabete on fire today's match.
First to double figures. 10 points for Jonah.
Kung chance. Sino nasa harap? Red, at tatlo. At saka si Jovi. Tumba tayo, Del. Tumba sa chance. Likod pa rin si Cheng, ah. Pwede pa rin. Go lang. Pasa ulit. Yung kay Joran na block, ah. Kailangan natin. Go, 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 go!
Reality! Better!
4-point lead and 2 points away from a 2-set still of lead for the PETRO GAZZ Angels. PLDT, no matter what happens, is already their, a great finish for them, but they don't want to be relegated to the bronze medal match. They want to go forward.
Right, well, the game's not over.
Definitely, the set's not over.
Until
Yeah.
it reaches 25. It's outside. Oh, but they're going to challenge because from Coach O's perspective, nag-cheer nga siya eh. Kala niya inside.
So, crucial yan dahil kung pumasok yan,
20,
set point.
yeah, 24 ang score ng PETRO GAZZ.
PLDT breathing here heavily. Hopefully they win this, or hopefully they get this point.
So they're still alive.
Para,
Because
oh.
it's a much different game when you're at
Sails out.
24.
Sails out. Okay, so there's
Nothing to lose for that
yeah,
challenge.
still a window of opportunity for the girls in black and red. Momo will come back. D-Mac will come back.
Erica Santos will join the bench, and Semana too.
20 serving 23, set number 2. All the substitutions are done now.
High pressure serve moment here for Rhea Dima Kulangan.
One of the best also in terms of that in her career. Mga di makulangan, magaling mag-serve. Sabete, rejected. Great coverage by Cruz. Jonah goes again. They go to the other side. High hands para kay Aiza. This one goes through.
Match up. Match up, Palomata, MJ Phillips.
Ganda ng matchup sa gitna. No? That time, it is Palomata who wins it. And they're going to call a timeout, talking about Coach O as this lead is down to 2. 2 straight points for PLDT.
Again na ha, pag pasa doon, pupunta kami sa'yo ha. MJ, ask for it. Ask for it. Now, sino nasa harap nila?
Oriente, Palomata, Prado.
Okay, now, pag sa'yo pinunta, huwag ka munang sumagat dito, huwag kang sumagat dito. Dito ka atras. Si ano naman niya, para makita mo doon, makita mo yung tapon.
Okay, Coach.
Okay? Pagka dumikit ulit, tapon mo, sige pala mo na palakas.
Right,
Pero yun ang option, Hanang ha. Yun ang option.
Walang magugulat sa kabanata! Petro GAZZ! Tayo sa baba!
You're nodding, yes.
Because those were specific instructions for the spikers. So Cheng here is just gonna need the perfect pass for her to execute that. So sinasabi niya, MJ, hingin mo. So she's gonna be a decoy. And their option looks like it's going to either Sabete or Aiza Maiso Pontillas.
21 serving 23. PETRO GAZZ on offense. Dig pass to Sabete. Delayed by the block. Counter attack by PLDT. Oh, what a dive by Soltones. Chance ball. Palomata. Great reaction by Cheng. Sabete goes for the swipe. Arado. Pump set. Cruz again. And that should be PLDT point.
Right. Crossing. Sabete was crossing, so they're gonna call the captain. See, that's a difficult situation because the ball was still alive. However, it crossed
Let's
the
listen.
net. Okay, let's listen.
Sa loob, walang violation tayo doon, no?
And Isa gives a thumbs up. She agrees. This is down. Very crucial point din kasi to, partner. Pero go ahead, tell us what happened there.
Well, the ball sunk outside of the antenna.
Yeah.
That's why the referee said it's already outside.
Let's see if this is for something PLDT can take advantage of. They're down 1. Phillips says, wait a minute.
Perfect pass here for PETRO GAZZ, and you know what that means? MJ Phillips will try and kill the ball. Making
Phillips
lots of
today,
points.
right? 10 points. That's over the 9 already that you pointed out in pregame that she had in game 2.
Good set from DJ Cheng, avoiding Del Palomata.
Set point. What a flight! Joey Prado swooping in.
Joey
We gotta
Prado.
see that again. Look at where she comes from here, partner.
It's a reverse set.
Look at that flight. Oh, Sabete and Prado are so beautiful when they get up there, both of them.
Hang time.
Kasi maliit kaya mas maganda tignan sa
Yeah,
area, no?
I agree.
The hang time.
Parang lumilipad eh.
Phillips again! 11 points for Marjana Phillips and PETRO GAZZ with a 2-sets-to-love lead here in game number 3.
Perfect pass. Enough for MJ for a quick attack.
They won 2-sets-to-love also in their first matchup. PLDT came from behind to win. Can PLDT do it again? Let's all find out together when we come back. Minutes ang ating second set dahil nagkadikdikan tayo. Also, there were some challenges that extended the match. Some contested points, but a highly entertaining game number 3 with some great quality rallies, partner.
Right. I was starting to get off my seat because the match was so intense. Long rallies, great coverage from both teams. Both middle blockers from both teams were showing grit. It's a good game. It's a good
very
match.
good game. Especially if you're a fan for PETRO GAZZ right now, you're breathing a little easier. You've got a cushion going into set number 3. But as Pauline knows very well, nothing is
Nothing is final.
done. Yeah, nothing is final until you get the 3 sets.
Right. Ang dami pang pwedeng mangyari dito.
How about MJ Phillips exploding with the 8 points in that second set for a total of 11.
Well, remember what we mentioned in the pre-game. The reception was faulty for PETRO GAZZ in their last game. But ngayon, sobrang solid. So take a look at the stats quickly here. No aces from both teams, but attacks. Lumamang ang PETRO GAZZ.
And you know what? The second set was won on quality rallies because you see the errors were low, 4 and 5.
Right.
You know, so talagang it was who won the rallies, who won the points.
It
And we
wasn't
love that.
based on the
Oh, yeah.
errors,
Di
you know.
masyado, di masyado.
And this is the matchup that we love to see. Oh, some more familiar faces here. Rosel Baliton and Judith Abel.
Siyempre, mga UE teammates nila nandito, sila Kat, sila Mean, among many others. Now they have to dig deep, talking about PLDT coach Ralph Ricafort and his first foray into coaching this team, going up against his former team who is looking for back-to-back championships. Creamline safely already in the finals, watching and waiting. Sunday, it will happen here at the Mall of Asia Arena. One Sports Plus is where you're watching us. Signal Play, of course, and the smart live stream app. Boom Gonzalez, Pauline Gaston, Sam Corrales, Derek Alneri at the helm of this live and exclusive coverage of the PVL All-Filipino 2023. High ball. Gretschel squeezing it through the block.
Rachel Sultana starting us off here in the third set. With a set from the libero, Cruz. All smiles.
9 points for Sultanes. Yeah, they look loose. They look good. They look focused. Rhea, what a tough set. Sabete again doing a great job on defense. Oh! Vendres will send it over. Good dive there by Morente. Good block by Palomata, who chases on the other side. Vendres again, one-on-one. Looking for the swipe was Sultones. Rhea, Palomata!
A long rally here. Just for 1 point. Both teams exchanging wins. Good coverage, good blocking. A good pancake from Michelle Morente. An overball from Cheng. And that perfect set, perfect attack from Del Palomata.
1-1. Cheng. And it is Sultanes targeting the outside hand this time.
She's so happy. Now she'll be serving. So 2 straight points from Rachel Sultanes here for PETRO GAZZ.
And as fans, partner, we're also so happy to see Gretschel healthy.
Right.
You know, I'm sure, you know, most players at this segment of the tournament already may iniindayan na maliit na mga injuries, nicks and dings, but generally, Gretschel looks healthy, and that's why she's been on a tear this conference.
Right. And here on your screens, we can see the leading scorers. Sabete and Palomata for this match. You know, I just love seeing players enjoy.
Siyempre.
When they're having a great time doing what they love.
It comes across. Another exchange here. Back set. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Mendres and Pontillas. It looks like Mendres stepped on Aiza's foot.
Right, right. She's holding it.
Yeah, and the expression she made.
A sprained ankle. But you know, there are some sprains that you can come back from.
Pwede mong ipagpag. Meron mga
Yes. Especially if nadala ka sa adrenaline. She didn't fall.
Yeah, she didn't fall.
But
She
it
was able
looks
to hold
painful.
on to the net.
Right.
Her facial expression at first,
It looks painful.
I think it's safer to just get it checked first. She's going to get it checked.
Look at her walk it
but
off,
the fact
though.
that, yes, she's walking on her own weight without anybody helping her is a great sign. In the meantime, let's go to Sam Corrales.
Yes, we'll definitely check on that later. But in the meantime, I wanted to put the spotlight on Jonas Abete, who has already been making a difference for Petro Gazz in this game, putting up double digits already. Now, before this game, there's only one thing on her mind, and that is to focus on good passing so that she can attack aggressively. Now, on the Petro Gazz side, there are all sorts of emotions, but they're setting it aside for now. In fact, they're just one set away from going back to the finals. And, you know, she told me that she wanted to come into this game to enjoy. Pauline, you mentioned this earlier. It's so nice to see them just have fun, and we saw that as they hug each other after every point. Now, despite these crucial moments before this set, you know, the Angels were just super calm and collected, and in fact, Rachel Soltones actually led a quick prayer for the team before they went out to hustle in the set number 3. Now, back to you, Pauline and Boone.
Thank you, Sam. Yep, a veteran team like this, they know what to do to recalibrate. They know what to do in pressure situations. When you really think about it, partner, this whole team has more experience than their coach right now in terms of advancing.
That's true.
In terms of advancing in the, you know, in semifinals or finals. So there's such veterans already. And that's not to discredit Coach Owa.
Right.
We're just saying, stating a fact here, that that's the vast experience of PETRO GAZZ.
What great coverage from both teams here.
Great rally again. That's good from Momo. Mika Reyes finishes the point. 3 will be serving 4.
Mika Reyes finding that difficult angle, trying to steer clear of the blockers here, MJ Phillips. It was too fast for Remy Palma to pick up.
Three serving 4. PLDT on the back foot. Fiola Sabalos will get us going for this rally. Sapete. Oh, they got that, but they couldn't keep it in play. Sapete. 11 points for her. As Sam said, not only on offense, but even her defense, her receiving today, her digging today.
It's on point, boom. It's crazy. She looks super focused, but enjoying at the same time.
Yep.
And that's a good balance where you want to be at when you're playing.
What a serve. Rhea to Mika, to the power tip. Sabete again. Rhea will go to Mika again. Cheng. Humingi si Jonah. Arado, solid on the dig. Back to Morente. Prado again, goes for the angle. A little help from the net won't hurt.
I still love seeing PLDT here smiling. Jovi Prado giving her teammates a confident smile. Oh, did you see that? It hit the net, but it's a point.
A much needed one too. Down 1, 4-5. Mika Reyes, 11 points in both games, 1 and 2. Wow, cleared for takeoff.
MJ Phillips, parang nag-free spiking. Bale, wala sa kanya yung 4 na kamay.
Parang nag-pause pa eh.
Oh, that was a very fast attack. That's a zero tempo attack. Even before the blockers could jump, pinalo na niya.
Parang hinatid lang ni Cheng sa taas ng net yung bola.
And that's connection.
Over. Arado again. Sabalos to Prado. That's low.
Not over.
3-point lead. Crucial part of the game for PLDT. Importante, hindi sila maiwanan. I'm taking a look at, man, Mendres is trying to flex her foot right now. I'm sure we're going to get an official report from Sam a little later. In the meantime, her team is down by 3. Got it.
Oh, nakabawi si Joey Prado. That's the shot she was trying to go for.
Karina, you're right. because it's the same contact with the ball.
Right. Well, she has this sneak attack where she's facing the cross court and her hand just flicks it going to the down the line.
Parang aragalang
Ah,
style.
yes. Exactly. And nakita niya walang blocker dun sa down. So ginamit niya na lang yung kamay ni MJ Phillips to get that point.
Run and gun!
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh boy! That ball is still steaming from that attack. 8-5 is the score.
10 points for MJ Phillips is enough for a technical timeout.
They're still checking on Man Mendres there at the side of PLDT. 8-5 is our score.
Right. And before we got to that technical timeout, I mentioned MJ Phillips. Correction, she has 14 points already in this match. I said 10, but...
Built on 10 attacks.
Oh my.
She has 4 blocks too. That's why. That makes up her 14 points.
Well, let's see if she's going to be able to make some points here in the service line. In the meantime, let's check in with Sam Corrales on her report on Mean Mendres.
Now, just a few moments ago, we saw Mean Mendres on the screen. So she is actually treating her left ankle and she's doing some mobility work, and they just applied ice on the area. Now, the good thing is she was able to walk on her own into the new position that she's in right now. But according to team officials, they want to make sure that she's 100% first, or at least feeling, you know, better and it's safe before they allow her to go back on the court. So right now, it's 50-50. They're still treating the area, and of course, there's no assurance that she can come back, but we do hope the best for Mean Mendres. Back to you.
Of course, Sam, safety first for all our players here as the game will roll on. The lead is 4-9-5 PETRO GAZZ.
Remy Palma receiving a high five from Coach O after that running attack. This time it was long.
There has not been a straight sets victory by any other team. In the head-to-head this conference, 2-1 for PLDT, but again, if PETRO GAZZ wins today, they go to the finals. Back-to-back points for the former FEU standout. And Coach Raul will press the timeout buzzer.
Running na doon. Mag-play kayo ng merong first attack may naka-play ka. Pero pag kumuga agad yung pasa, ilsa doon agad sa kapila para hindi lang sa yung outlet mo. Hindi pa i-serve. Kaya hindi yung ilalim. Yo, tira.
Sige. Trabaho tayo, trabaho pa!
Kaya hindi yung pasa mag-play.
Well, they're looking at Mean Mendres doing some hop tests.
She's putting her shoes back on. I'm sure a lot of our viewers and fans are concerned.
Well, if you're a PLDT fan, you have to be concerned at this juncture now. Down 2 sets and down 5 points in the third. Cheng. Oh, third straight point for Remy Palma. 6-point lead. They are bringing down the hammer here. Talking about the reinforced championship, or champions rather.
Janelle Cheng maximizing. Remy Palma here. Siya ang porsyento ngayon.
Misreceived, but they save it. Scrambling on defense. Smart play by Cheng, but Arado saw that coming. Somebody touching the net. Arado, binantayan yung second ball mo to ni Cheng. 6-11.
Kahit may net touch, napakalakas din ng palo ni Michelle Morente here. So, sure point for the PLDT high-speed hitters.
Of course, the loser of this matchup, by the way, will meet F2 in the battle for bronze. Not this time. Oh! There was a touch at the net, so Remy Palma will be credited for that again.
Kasi outside yung palo niya.
Narigaluhan. This is the biggest lead of the set now. This is slipping away from the high-speed hitters. Morente. Prado digging. Reverse set. Nobody home. Quetzal Soltones with the emphatic block. Erica Santos will come back in to this match. (13-6) is our score. Sa gitna. Oh, what a block! 1-on-1! Access denied!
Remy Palma here, extremely efficient in this third set.
8 points, 4 coming in this set alone. Arado, perfect first ball. The tip, finally stopping the bleeding here, is Del Palomata. Seven serving 14. Doubling up on the high-speed hitters. Sabalos will take it. Reyes angles it. Cruz pick up. Long ball works. And everything now flowing. PETRO GAZZ is in a flow state. 15-7.
Aisa Maiso finding that area. In that last attack, you can see her eyes. May silip siya, nakita niya. Kung saan niya dadalhin yung bola.
15-7 now. 16-7. Technical timeout time. Petro Gazz right now with the 16-7 lead here. In a last-ditch stand after the technical timeout for the PLDT high-speed hitters. Petro Gazz looking to go back to the finals and renew their championship rivalry with the Creamline Pool Smashers.
Well, ang Petro Gazz dito, galing sa talo eh. They could be seeking revenge here.
Blocking. Sabete again.
We were just talking about it here. If Jonas Sabete has gotten a block, and that would be her first block here.
That's a perfect form. Redirection of that ball.
The joy on her face.
10-point
Says it
lead.
all.
And it's a 10-2 run, partner. What has happened here, Pauline? What did you see? What's fueling this run? And what is PLDT not able to do here?
Well, PLDT has been steady in terms of their digs, also their blocks. However, the reception, I think it needs improvement here, or it needs quick adjustment because...
And again, if you just tuned in, Mayan Mendres went out after landing on Isa Maiso Pontillas' foot. And in that sequence also, or from that sequence on, Petro Gazz really trying to take advantage of the absence of Mendres. Because Santos doing her job. Now going back to the bench after scoring that point. 8-17. Morente with the serve. Dug up by Prado. Ceballos goes high. Back set. Open to Ceballos. Mababa. Nahuli ni Isa. Ceballos again. Cross court. Sabete. Reyes checked by Palma. Palma has come alive here in set number 3.
Remy Palma here, the heroine of the third set for the Petro Gazz Angels.
5 points here alone, 5 over 9 coming in this third set.
Well, you know, when you have a player who's on fire, you want to keep giving all their balls. But here on the side of PLDT,
Mendres is back.
she's
She will
walking.
be in the front, of course.
She looks fine. Fiola Ceballos will join the bench.
As this is slowly slipping away from PLDT. It's a lot of players, 3 players in double figures for Petro Gazz. That's a point for PLDT. Jonas Sabete having a little fun with Fernando Velarte, our first referee. Umalis ka raw dyan. Nahabulak ng bola eh.
Well, kanina pa siya naghahabol ng bola eh.
Sipag, oh, Jonah has been good on offense and defense from the jump. Ooh!
Short serve, not working. For Mean Mendres.
Si Herbacio will come in for Isa Maiso Pontillas. 19-9 is the score.
And she saw it. Double substitution.
You're right.
They have a 10-point lead here.
19-9. Sharp serve. Prado on the second jump. Prado back to Jovi. Phillips has been a wall. Morente goes cross. Phillips will set to Herbacio. Rhea quickly to Mika. Rhea again. Prado this time goes high. Phillips tries to swipe. Morente with coverage. Sayat to Phillips. Still alive. Rolling ball. Cruz with the dive. Sapete. El-Basho puts it away.
What a rally here from both teams. Bodies on the floor.
Arado, wow. The effort, actually, of all players here. Everybody diving, but El-Basho is the one who ends that long rally, and they get to their 20th point. MJ Phillips is already holding on to her knees. She is exhausted, but she is happy because they're in the lead by 11, partner.
Oh, so that serve is not enough. They are reaching the end game here.
Sultanes looks like she's happy with 12 points built on 8 attacks, 2 service aces, 2 blocks for the Lady Beast. Deserves a little bit of a rest there on the bench. Cruz will be the secondary setter. Good attack by El-Basho. Prado uses the net. Sayed. Oh, mababa. That's definitely very low.
But so far, even for Cruz, her digs have been so efficient. She's coming in at the last minute.
$11 serving 20. Can they come back? Cruz ready to receive. And she does. Sayed reverses. That is out.
Too much sauce and flavor on that attack. But she looks...
We like some sauce, we like some flavor, but not too much.
Right. Not too much. Sakto lang.
Sakto lang. Konting seasoning lang. Sorry, I'm hungry. 20-12 is our score. We have a timeout.
Again, girls, it's a process. Process to. Commit lang sa trabaho, and points will come out naturally. Don't force the points. Don't force the points. It will come out naturally. Just do your job. Tamang galaw, tamang kilos. And keep on asking. Keep on asking para alam niyo yung gagawin, okay?
Guys, it's too near. It's
One,
too
one,
near.
What's up?
PETRO GAZZ!
Coach O trying to kill the momentum of PLDT here. 20-12 is our score.
On your screens a minute ago was Isa Jimenez from the PLDT squad.
Reyes with the serve. Sayed. Good take by Mika. Mendres from behind. Sabete found a gap in the block.
Right after that attack error before the timeout, Sabete jumping super high, going against, challenging the blockers here with that point. We love to see it.
21-12 is the score. Rhea pointing to Jovi. Cruz was there to sweep. El-Basho. The swipe, miss hit, and it still works.
Del Colomata also using her height here as an advantage.
Just the fingertips reaching that ball.
And naangat naman ng PETRO GAZZ Angels, but lumayo yung bola sa kanila eh.
13 serving 12. Sayed chooses.
Oh my!
Phillips, and Phillips chooses violence.
So a while back, it was Remy Palma on fire. Ayan, nagpapasahan na sila ng power. And now
Phillips
MJ Phillips.
really on top of that one.
The grace, the power,
The athleticism.
it's dangerous.
Prado, and Phillips could not keep it in play. 14-22.
Jovi Prado, effective active on the left and the right side of the court. One blocker for her. Iwas na iwas pa sa blockers.
Good serve. Chance ball. Rhea opens up to Mendrez. Well dug. Another giveaway here. Good tip by Z. Back set to Mitch. Chance to counter here for the red shirts. And Fascio. Arado with the dig. Mendrez goes high hands. Reverse to Z. And Z finds a spot. Oh, no. The call is against PETRO GAZZ.
Bodies on the floor.
Arado has been, she has been having a hard time getting back up. She is just laying it out on the line. But I don't think they realize there's a challenge here because the call is actually against PETRO GAZZ.
A foot fault.
Which is being challenged by the Angels. Nakakatakot din no?
Yeah.
Dahil dyan nagkakatapakan Mayanin. Kanina Aiza. So, unsuccessful challenge. That means a 15th point to PLDT. Trying to fuel a run. Chance here to counter. Fernando Veraga says it's okay. It's a good ball. Sayet. Back to Z. Checked. Cruz. Oh, miscommunication and a chance ball here for PLDT. It's Mendrez going high. Oh, it is Heather Ginoo giving them their 23rd point.
Heather Ginoo going up against her former team. Umiwas siya sa blockers.
Pontillas now is back. Cheng is back. Ito na, the finishers for PETRO GAZZ.
Well, they are 2 points away. All smiles here on the side of PETRO GAZZ. And also on PLDT.
Misreceived.
And it touches the net.
Match point. A point away from getting back into the finals as they look for back-to-back championships. And that was the second ace for Cheng. Cruz with the pickup. Very tight. Aiza setting it. She gets it back, and she puts it away! PETRO GAZZ Angels winning in straight sets. First time it has happened between these two teams. And we finish via a sweep. And let's look at that winning point.
Aiza Pontillas using one of her signature moves, the deep cross court coming from the right side. PETRO GAZZ celebrating here. Veteran moves from veteran players.
As they're back in the finals. We'll take a break, and we will be back to wrap this baby up. Game is sitting down pretty with Sam Corrales.
It's mission accomplished for the PETRO GAZZ Angels. They are back in the finals, this time in the ALL-FILIPINO Conference. And of course, our player of the game today is no other than veteran Jonah Sabete. Unang-una, congratulations. Can you describe this moment at na-sweep ninyo ang kalaban ninyo in this semi-final series dito sa Do or Die Game 3?
Ano ba? Sobrang happy namin kasi ito talaga yung gusto namin. Yung pagod namin, yung pagod tsaka sakripisyo, nakuha talaga namin. Napatunayan namin sa ibang tao na kaya ng PETRO GAZZ.
Okay, Ate Jonah, syempre maraming emotions ngayon sa team. Even before this game, sinasabi nyo na sa Game 2, medyo nagkulang kayo sa pag-enjoy at ngayon nakita namin yun on the court. Ano yung naging susi sa panalo ninyo today dito sa Game 2?
Yung susi namin sa game na to, like, babawi talaga kami and mag-enjoy sa bawat points, lahat. As in, sa konting, kahit maliliit na bagay, kailangan i-celebrate kasi para makatulong pa rin sa team na ma-boost talaga yung power pa talaga. Yeah.
And of course, magkakaroon na kayo ng laban against Creamline on Sunday. What kind of match are you expecting on that? Anong unang ninyong gagawin during this break of yours, Ate Jonah?
Kahit lang di ako.
Kailangan talaga nila yung rest kasi tuloy-tuloy ang mga games ninyo. So before we go, Ate Jonah, anybody you'd like to greet? Mga friends, family, teammates, and sa mga lahat na nagsusuporta sa PETRO GAZZ Angels?
Hello sa family ko, sa Bulacan, Evangelista family, and sa Bete family, lalo-lalo na sa Palawan na family, Villalta Senso, mga boss namin, thank you po. And lalo sa fans po namin sa likod na lagi nakasuporta.
Alright, there you have it, our player of the game, Jonah Sabete, and the PETRO GAZZ Angels were off to the finals. Back to you.
There you go. An emotional Jonah Sabete. Cannot blame her. You felt for her. You know that getting to this point is not easy.
Definitely, she emphasized the hard work and sacrifice they had to make in order to succeed in this match, and you know, all the hard work paid off, sweeping this match.
It's not done yet, but they definitely will savor this win, especially because medyo masama yung pagkatalo nila in Game 2. They did not like how it happened. But they came back, and they came back with a vengeance in straight
They did,
sets,
definitely.
too.
All the players were super steady, effective, and consistent in this match. Aside from Jonah Sabete with
Yes,
her
you're right.
all-around performance,
Yeah, you're
the
right.
perfect digs, the blocking, the attacking.
I mean, it's well distributed, the points of PetroGAZZ today.
4 points for the setter, Cheng. 12 points from Saltones. 7 points from Isa Maison. 9 points from Palma. 15 big ones from MJ Phillips. And of course, 13 points from Jonas Sabete. All
Who
these
was
players.
Yeah, and Sabete was great on offense and on defense from the
Definitely.
start. Really gave her body. And we look at the match statistics to give you a picture. 15 errors, only 13 errors, really high quality volleyball.
High quality game indeed. Both teams were just proving who really deserves to go to the finals here, and PETRO GAZZ won in terms of, I guess, more attacks and more blocks.
Yeah, but having said that, as you see the 10 blocks of PETRO GAZZ, for the PLDT high-speed hitters, by the way, they still have a chance to improve on their best finish. Their best finish is 4th. They go to the of course, to the battle for bronze, and if they win that, they finish at 3rd, which will be their best. It won't be easy because F2 obviously is going to be there, but that is the final count in the series. 2 games to PETRO GAZZ, winning game number 1 and game number 3. And as we mentioned, on Sunday, the battle for bronze between PLDT and F2 Logistics, both really looking for the best finish for their teams, both F2 and PLDT, and of course the big one between Creamline and PETRO GAZZ. They renew that rivalry, and that's Sunday right here at the SM Mall of Asia Arena, and that is going to be a great doubleheader. We would love to see you here at the SM Mall of Asia Arena for that one. Pack the venue, because, you know, if the semifinals was any indication, that will be a banger. That will do it for today. The PETRO GAZZ Angels sweep the PLDT high-speed hitters to go to the finals, and their dream for back-to-back championships is still alive. For Sam Corrales, Pauline Gaston, I'm Boom Gonzalez, and all the hard-working people of the PBL, we'll see you on Sunday for the championship series.